And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Griswold High School and SNSN's continuing coverage of Griswold High School baseball. My name is Mike Winarski, along with John Harden, returning to the broadcast booth. What's up, John?
I'm back. Hey, how are you? I'm excited here at Griswold Norwich Tech. Down there on the field talking. We know a couple of those players. We know the coach. I've actually coached along John Spillane.
Yeah.
And so it was nice to meet up with him again. This is his first year varsity coaching for Norwich Tech. He had been the JV coach, but now he's up on the big field.
He's up on the big field in the big shoe. So Norwich Tech, a lot of the tech schools get some bunk. Like, because they're a tech school, they don't have the premium athletes or anything like that, which we have found out to obviously be false. This year in baseball, they beat some quality teams that Griswold has not.
Exactly right. I had that in my notes. So, yeah, Norwich Tech, the Warriors come in 8-4. Griswold, they're 4-8. But just like you were saying, Norwich Tech comes in as I got papers flying everywhere again. Yeah. It's about game time, so the wind's got to pick up. But no, Norwich Tech beat New London and they beat Lyman.
They beat Lyman 4-3. And sure, I mean, like Ellis Tech, I mean, they did lose to Ellis Tech by the score of 9-3. They beat up on Grasso Tech 14-4, and then they slaughtered Vinyl Tech 23-1. Yeah. So,
and then they're actually coming in on a 2-win streak right now.
Yeah.
They got the Vinyl Tech 23-1 win, and then they beat Prince Tech 13-0.
Yeah. Griswold's on a 4-game losing streak. They've lost consecutive games to Lyman, St. Bernard's, Ellis Tech, and Stonington. Their last win was back on April 21st when they beat Wyndham in Wyndham. And that's been the last win for the Griswold Wolverines so far. So hopefully today, John, they'll be able to get back into the win column playing at home. They got a busy week, too.
Yeah, no doubt. They got Montville tomorrow. Plainfield again on Thursday. Plainfield's going to be hungry for that game because Griswold did win that game 8-2 in Plainfield, but Plainfield will be coming here to the high school to avenge that loss.
You know one thing that I'm hoping for? Just one thing. This is the only thing I want. You ready?
What's that?
To actually have a decent weather day to play baseball here. It's been awful. The last game, myself and Kevin Merchant were here, and we literally had I would say 50-mile-an-hour gusts, and it was crazy.
It was coming right out of left field, straight across home plate, so it was right in your face. I was standing just to the side of the press box for that game, and I was wrapped up, hoodie up, drawstrings closed.
Yeah, I came out of the booth and I saw you there a couple of times. I'm like, all right, Harden's all set. So
welcome to Griswold High School.
So we're just about ready to go ahead and start. The umpires have arrived. Usually that's what happens. We have to wait for the umpires to get here before we can go ahead and play. But now we're going to do our national anthem.
They're probably going to have to do the plate meeting. We'll do that after the anthem.
All right, our national anthem that is being played before every single baseball game, which is apropos. Right, John?
Absolutely. America's game. America's pastime, baseball.
Excuse me. All right. So Norwich Tech, of course, the visiting team, Griswold, the home team. Griswold is out on the field right now, taking their warm-ups. And on the mound today, getting the ball. This is the first time he's had the ball in a start since he came out injured. Was it against Stonington? It was against Stonington.
Trying to remember.
Evan
It may have
Gilgenbach.
been
Norwich
Stonington.
Tech is number 21, Evan Gilgenbach.
So Evan's on the hill. He's been touted as Griswold's ace and the captain of the team, and has just also committed to St. Joe's in Hartford, West Hartford.
A Blue Jay. So he's going to go from a Wolverine to a Blue Jay.
Yep. So it's going to be a first-year program, so he can set lots of records.
Set like all the records.
Set all the records.
You got a clean record book. You can set them all.
Absolutely. So the umpire's still talking to the coaches. The only thing that's in the forecast today is maybe some drizzle, but nothing else is really forecasted. Have you seen or heard anything different as far as the weather?
No, after my marathon day yesterday with the GSA's Little League opening day, I slept in a little bit and then just got to work. I didn't really watch any TV at all today.
All right.
But what a beautiful day it was yesterday for opening day. And somebody threw out a ceremonial first pitch.
Yeah. I was so honored to do that.
That was awesome.
I was so honored to do that. I mean, I was when Patricia asked me to do that, I was like, "You're not kidding, really?" I'm like, "Really? Were you there when she asked me?"
No, I was right after. But
she asked me at a stoplight.
Right. Because we had voted on that at the previous board meeting. And then when Patricia Clark, the president of the league, asked you to do it, and then you asked me, "Did you know?" And I just shook my head, yes.
What's that? Oh,
yeah.
Pitch. So who did I beat out, I guess, is the question.
You'll never know. Those records have been destroyed. But this is a must-win for Griswold tonight. They actually, to break 500, they're going to have to take 6 of the next 8.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely a must-win for the Wolverines today.
Well, they're all must-wins right now, especially if you want to get into the state tournament. So, I mean, there's 8 games left.
Mm-hmm.
Now
and they need every one of them, really.
Cameron Tompkin.
All right, Cameron Tompkin going to lead it off for the Norwich Tech baseball team. He's actually their pitcher. And here's the first pitch from Gilgenbach outside.
And I am going to try to keep the picture centered today.
Do your best.
Always
do your best. There's a strike, 1-1.
Somebody listened to the Little League Pledge during opening day yesterday.
I listened to everything, man. You know what I totally forgot to do?
What's that?
Swing and a miss. Nice curveball off speed. I totally forgot to go back and get my chicken dinner.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I know. I'm serious. Totally blitzkrieged it.
It was good. I'll let you know.
Great. High and inside, 2-2. Yeah, so totally.
No, the French Club does a fantastic job with that every year.
I was looking forward to it. 2-2. And there's a bouncer to Rubino at short. Should be an easy play, but throws it in the dirt, and Colin Mitchell can't scoop it. So something that's been plaguing the Wolverines all year has been the E.
Yeah, fielding errors continuing to rear their head on this Griswold ball club. Too late in the season for routine plays like that.
Yeah. Here's Josh Hanks, the catcher, number 25. I see what you're doing. There goes the runner. Harden throws it down. And just in there safely is Tompkin. Tompkins or Tompkin?
Tompkin. There was no S on the lineup card that we received.
So now that error looms large.
Yeah, the Warriors with a runner in scoring position, no outs.
1-0 to Hanks. Pickoff attempt as Jake Duthry was right there. Chase Davidson in the 3-hole on deck for the Warriors. That ball just missed. 2-0.
Now, every time we're going to say Warriors today, that movie's going to pop in my head.
Come out and play, yay.
Right.
I see what you're doing.
With my fingers?
Yeah, because the bottles clink, clink,
Right.
clink, clink, yeah. And there's a shot into right field, and he's going to let it drop right in front of him for a base hit. Here comes the throw down to Garvin. However, Hanks ends up on, takes the extra base.
Shortstop, number 9, Chase Davidson.
So here's Chase Davidson, nobody out, runners in second and third, and the Wolverines already with the infield in, John.
Yes, they are trying to go for that run to the plate, keep a score off the board here early. So interesting to let the ball drop. I was trying to focus the camera. I wasn't looking with my naked eye out there.
Swing and a miss. Nice cut. So again, that error really kind of looms large. You have second and third, nobody out. Well, you probably should have one out and runner on first.
At least one out.
Yeah. Nice curve off speed. That totally fooled Davidson. You see him, he looked like he was about to pull the trigger.
And it just kind of you see the body shudder, the buckle.
Mm-hmm. Ball low, it's 2-2.
Yeah, I've completely given up on my scorebook.
Oh, great. You're going to go off on my scorebook. That's wonderful.
Update it during middle innings or something.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
There's a sky ball, and that is going to be out of play just short of the batting cages. Garvin gave chase. It's difficult, to run camera, keep scorebook.
Yeah, and remember the talk, too.
Run commercials and keep scorebook and do camera.
It's not easy, folks.
2-2. Popped out of play.
Another breaking pitch there by Gilgenbach. But Davidson able to get a piece of it. Hit it foul. Lives to see another pitch.
And there's a drive to center field, and that's going to be over everybody. 2 runs are going to score easily. Davidson is into second, standing with a double. And Griswold finds themselves quickly behind 2-0.
Right, 2-0 here in the top of the first. Still no outs. North Tech able to go
now batting for Norwich
into the middle of their order.
Number 3, Colin Schultz.
Here's Colin Shaler. Still nobody out. Foul back.
Foul straight back. That's like one of those cut videos you see online where they get the jump scare with the ball heading right towards the camera.
coming right at you.
You can't get closer to the action
unless you were around the field. Gilgenbach still looking for that first out of the top of the first.
Yeah, goes behind 2-1 to Shallerhead. Cleanup hitter for the Warriors.
Davidson, man, that was a shot right over Corey Smith's head. And there is a drive into right field. Webster brings it in on the long fly ball. Davidson moves on to third.
Now batting for Norwich Tech.
Here's Caleb Del Mastro.
Caleb Del Mastro.
The center fielder,
right?
Yeah. Only one down, but they did get the first out of the inning.
But Norwich Tech with another run just 90 feet away.
Nice stop by Harden. Had to reach way up. If he wasn't 6'1", 6'2", he wouldn't have got it.
Right, no, setting up kind of low outside, and that went high inside, but able to stretch out that 6-foot frame and get that.
Kind of handcuffed him, came inside. The inside fastball and the high fastball right down the gut. Those are hard pitches to lay off.
They are. They look juicy.
Curveball. Breaks over the plate. Oh, in the bullpen. Look at that. It's A.J. Kanicki.
Right.
His new fastball is going to be greased lightning.
Oh, there you go. You got to get it in.
Swing and a miss. Got him. So that's a second out. Here's Zach Shifflette, the left fielder.
Now batting for Norwich Tech. Left fielder number 12, Zach Shifflette.
So Griswold looking to minimize the damage here. They got 2 outs. Pitch right on the outside corner.
One.
But you can definitely hear that pop of the glove today from Gilgenbach. He's throwing with some velocity today.
Curveball, nice pitch, but okay, they did call it a strike. I'm thinking there was a strike, and then the ump didn't move. Then he moved.
Keep you on your toes.
1-2. Evan Gilgenbach looking to get out of the inning right here. Foul back. E-Dog.
That was the biggest.
E-Dog was looking. He thought he was going to get that right in the puss. Like boom. Did you see E-Dog, man?
Man, yeah, he dove out of the way.
It's coming for you. It's coming for you, E-Dog. And there's a check swing. And they do get him, and Rubino almost threw that one away too. But Mitchell was able to hold, sky up and bring it down. So we've played a half an inning, and Norwich Tech has already struck gold. 2-0. Be back in a minute for the bottom of the first right here on SNSN. The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms. Find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN.
And we are back here at Griswold High School. Gonna go to the bottom of the first. Norwich Tech already on the board, 2-0. Couple of local kids on the Norwich Tech team.
Yes, there are. You'll see one of them right there at second base right now. That's Mr. Colin Schultz.
Freshman, correct?
He is.
And of course, Chris
Duval. He's on the lineup. He's on the bench, a reserve player today.
And somebody that's on their JV squad who is not here. The one and only.
Yeah, no. I wasn't expecting you to throw that over to me. But no, Will Tarda on the JV squad for the Warriors.
Will the Thrill. All right, this is our first look at Cameron Tompkin on the hill. Pitching against the Wolverines. Let's see. What do we got for the Wolverines today? You got Cade Rubino, Sean Garvin, and Evan Gilgenbach, 1, 2, 3, here in the first inning. Rest of the lineup looks like this. Dan Webster, Nolan Webster. I guess his dad's gonna back.
Pinch hit for him.
Drew Harden batting 5th. Colin Mitchell 6th. Jake Duthry batting 7th. Nick Comfort batting 8th, and Corey Smith rounds it out in center field.
Not a problem. There's too many Websters around.
I know.
We got Nolan here today. We had Ryan Webster at Dodge Stadium on Friday.
And one of my best friends in high school was a Webster.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Tracy
Webster.
Mm-hmm. It's actually Dan's sister.
Griswold,
We hung out a lot.
Number 3, Cade Rubino.
She was just cool. She was. She still is, but I mean, I'm assuming.
Right. Well, I don't think you lose your cool.
No.
Like, cool people are always cool, right? I don't know. I've never been to like a reunion. I don't know if that's true or not.
I went to my 5th. There's a shot into the hole, base hit, clean base hit for Cade Rubino. Since he rejoined the baseball team, he's been probably one of the most consistent players offensively for Griswold.
Yes, he has. And, like a prototypical leadoff hitter. He's a contact hitter, forces the defense to make a play, and then he's got wheels underneath him.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. Here's Sean Garvin. And Sean lifts one into left field. That's going to be right at the left fielder, Zach Shifflette. So first pitch swinging.
Now batting for your Griswold.
Here's Evan Gilgenbach.
Pitcher number 21, Evan Gilgenbach.
I think Sean just got under that. Just a little bit.
Yes, guided out to left. Evan's going to want to have to get back a couple of those runs that they gave up in the top of the first. There goes Kincaid to second.
He's going to be in there.
So Rubino able to move up on the not really a pass ball, but misplayed by the catcher for Norwich Tech.
You got to call it something. It's not really a pass ball.
Right.
Is it a wild pitch?
No.
All right, we'll just let it go.
It's really E2.
1-1. So I was getting back. Yeah, I only went to one high school reunion. That was my 5th year reunion. That was it.
What do you do in 5 years?
There's another one. Now that's a wild pitch.
So Rubino able to move up again after a ball that gets away. From the catcher, Josh Hanks. I'm telling this camera book thing's tough.
I'm telling you. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt.
I'm just going to focus on one thing at a time.
2-2. Overcast day here at Griswold Baseball Stadium.
It is kind of gray today.
Yeah. These kids can't catch a break.
No.
The weather's just been cruddy.
It's going to rain.
Tomorrow's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, Tuesday's game.
It's supposed to rain all week. Ball 4.
So Griswold with runners on the corners.
Here's Webster.
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines, right fielder, number 23.
Not Dan Webster.
Nolan Webster.
No.
First and third, Wolverines are now threatening. There goes Gilgenbach, and they've got Cade in a rundown. And it was a nice backup.
This is quite the pickle.
They finally got him.
Wow, that was a good pickle.
I don't even know how to score that. 2 to 5 to 2 to 5 to 2 to 5 to 7 to 2 to 5.
Check the video on what that was.
I'm just going to go picked off. 2 down. That was a really good heads-up play by the catcher from Norwich Tech in another pass ball. That was a wild pitch. And Gilgenbach is now going to be at third.
Yeah, Griswold's still looking for their first run of the game after giving up 2 to the Warriors in the top of the first. Here we are in the home half of the first. 2 outs, 1-1 count to Webster.
Kincaid sure gave everything he had on that, didn't he?
Oh, he did.
He's probably gassed.
And back and forth.
I'd be like, all right. There's a little dribbler. And the pitcher lobs it over to the first baseman. And that's going to do it. So the Wolverines, no runs, 1 man left on. We're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. Top of the second. Yeah. Hey, thanks, dog. Each one of us are trying to do multiple things. It's really, really weird.
Yeah, and I got clothes in the dryer, too. I got to go down and get them.
I did my laundry last night, so I'm not worried about it. We'll be back for the top of the second right here on SNSN. Norwich Tech 2, Griswold nothing.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, griswoldpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
And we're back here at SNSN. Mike and John. E-Dog on the scoreboard. And, yeah, man, we've been, we do the job of 6 people doing this.
We do.
I don't think people really get it. I mean, they don't know it goes into this booth.
You don't know the troubles I've seen. But E-Dog's on the scoreboard as long as there's not another foul tip right over the top of the fence. He's be like, I'm out of here. No more.
So John's trying to keep a scorebook and run camera and do color. I'm running the computer with commercials and graphic updates and keeping a book. And try to do play-by-play. There you go. Here's Ryan Riley, the right fielder. Say that 3 times fast.
Alliteration. Right fielder, Ryan Riley.
Ryan Riley playing right field. Ryan Riley playing right field. Say it 3 times.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Norwich Tech was quite a pickle in the last half inning. I'm still impressed with that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a good quick throw by the Norwich Tech catcher. Hanks, didn't even stutter. Just chucked it right down to third and
did it just like they'd practice.
Yeah. 2-2. Colin Schultz comes up after Mr. Riley, and then Dan Hess, the first baseman. Swing and a miss. Gilgenbach gets his second strikeout of the afternoon.
Tech is the second baseman, number 4, Colin Schultz.
We know this guy.
Colin Schultz, and actually watched his younger brother Corey play opening day game. Jewett City Little League Majors Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a big hack on the first pitch from Gilgenbach.
Nice pitch on the outside corner. You see this again? The picture of some emo cows.
Are those cupcakes? What are those?
Those are cupcakes.
Oh, man.
There's a grounder to Cade Urbino. Gets it on the short hop. On over to Schultz. Schultz is out. On over to Mitchell. 6-3. 2 down. Here's Dan Hess, the first baseman.
Now batting for Norwich Tech, first baseman, number 20, Dan Mess.
Or Hess. He did.
Too much fun in the booth. It's a Monday.
Evan, his last name is Hess.
Like the gas station.
Yes. Yes. Everything's rhyming.
They used to have the tanker trucks that you could buy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like collector's items. Whoa, that ball tailed way outside, but
that was like an east to west breaking pitch right there, and Hess followed it all the way to the west coast.
That's it. Hess to the west. Anyway, that's going to do it for the Norwich Tech team here in the top of the second. Gilgenbach gets him 1-2-3. So we are going to now go to the bottom of the second. Norwich Tech 2, Griswold nothing. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns.
Are you tired of resetting passwords, getting locked out of websites, and listening to hold music for days? Do you really think 15 minutes is enough time to spend ensuring your biggest investments? The Burns Agency is here to help with in-person real-time customer care for all your insurance needs. Buy better with the Burns Agency for auto, home, business, and life.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
And we are back here at the Griswold Pride broadcast booth at Griswold High School, Griswold Baseball Stadium. This has been here good 40 years.
Number 45, Drew Hardy.
Yeah, I would have to take your word for it, but talking to others along the way and people that I've coached with that went to school here, yeah, they played on this exact same field.
Yeah, I did in high school. So we're talking about high school reunions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had my 5-year. They didn't even plan a 10. Then they did the 15. But what had happened was they only sent invites out to a quote unquote select few.
How is that even? That doesn't make sense.
It didn't. It didn't make sense at all. So I no longer cared. So they did a 25, and I said, nope. And honestly, on the invitation, I put return to sender.
Return to sender.
Address unknown. There's a grounder to short. Gets hard by a couple of steps. One down.
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines, first baseman number 1, Colin Mitchell.
Yeah, so no one right now in the lineup's really been able to get the bat on the ball. Sean Garvin, got a little bit under the ball in his first at bat, was able to hit it into left field, and that's really it for any type of contact from the Griswold hitters today.
Well, Cade had a pretty solid single into the hole.
That got through.
It just kind of dribbled through, yeah. But, yeah, you're right. Garvin was the only really solid shot.
Whoa. There were bodies diving everywhere outside the door.
Where'd that one go? People were scattered everywhere.
Yeah, looked out the door and there was just.
There have been some pretty scary foul balls already today.
Yeah, we've had a couple.
Right
just
back.
Missed us. One to the left and one to the right.
Nice pitch. Talk about painting the outside corner.
Went right there.
2-2 to Mitchell.
Hank setting up on the outside. Pitcher nailed the target. Got the strike.
Doing the same thing right here. And Mitchell grounds it to third. On over to first. And he's going to be safe as even though the throw was of very high velocity, it was just very high.
Right, pulled him off the bag. Mitchell able to reach.
Wolverines, second baseman number 5, Jake Duthry.
Here's Duthry, first time today, the second baseman. See if the Wolverines can get something going here. That's going to hit him right off the noggin.
Right on the noggin.
That's a noggin jogger right there.
And he was diving out of the way and still caught it. So since he's okay, I'll say, as my dad would say, way to use your head.
Seemed unaffected. They're checking with him, but no, he's good.
Fielder number 2, Nick Comfort.
Here's Nick Comfort. It's the first time we've seen him other than a pinch hit role.
Right, getting the starting left today.
Yeah. That ball's outside. So Tompkin is experiencing a little bit of wildness. He did last inning as well. And there's a pop fly to the third baseman. They called infield flyer go anyway, right?
I believe I heard somebody say infield.
Wolverines, center fielder number 24, Corey Smith.
So 2 down, first and second to Corey Smith. Batting from the left-hand side. Wolverines once again with the runner in scoring position. Let's see if they can capitalize right here. Tompkins steps off the hill for a second. Duthry's taking a lead behind the first baseman. Strike one off the outside corner. So what about you?
What about me?
Yeah, in high school. Did you ever go to any of your reunions?
I have never been to a high school reunion. Not one.
Yeah. Curveball. Curved and kind of dropped into the dirt a little bit. 1-1. So a couple of years, I'll be at my 40th.
I'm at my 30th right now, but I have received no correspondence. So maybe I'm not on that select list.
Yeah, no. Maybe they'll send you an apple.
Right. They're like, well, he hasn't gone to the other 29 years. So
1-2 to Smith in the dirt. 2-2. Yeah, so in 2 years, it'll be 40 years for me. You think I'm going to go?
Sure.
No.
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 I was hoping.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Nothing against the kids I graduated with or
Mhm.
anything. There's a ground ball. No one's covering first. And now we got the bases loaded.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, a little bobble by the first baseman to field that ball. Second base didn't get over to cover first base quick enough. Corey Smith's a fast one.
Griswold Wolverines, shortstop, number 3.
Here's Cade Rubino,
Cade Rubino,
owner of the lone Wolverine hit.
And then got caught in one of the best pickles you'll probably ever see.
Yeah, that was really pretty impressive. That's one for the highlight reel. First pitch. And there's a high fly ball, and the shortstop's going to get it just in foul territory. And just like that, the inning is over.
So Griswold making a charge there, had the bases loaded, going back to the top of their order. Kincaid swinging on the first pitch and just popped it foul, and inning ends.
That's it. All right, we are going to go to the top of the third. 2-0 is your score. You're watching high school baseball right here on SNSN.
It's finally motorcycle and boating season. At Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency can help by giving you big savings when you bundle your boat or motorcycle insurance with your auto policy. Trahan Agency has been in business for over 25 years, which doesn't happen unless you have honesty and integrity. And you get both with Allstate Insurance, the Trahan Agency, Route 12 Plainfield. Find them on Facebook. Bundle your motorcycle or boat insurance today with your auto policy and get big savings. Kevin Trahan is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back here at Griswold High School, everybody. Top of the third, Norwich Tech holding on to a 2-0 lead. Gilgenbach still on the hill. He has 3 strikeouts through 2. Seemed to have settled down after the first. He seems to be doing that this year. He seems to be getting off to shaky starts after the first 2-3 batters. After they do a little damage,
settles down.
He does. He settles down, and then that's it. I mean, he's been pretty much lights out. I mean, he's set down 6 in a row. So
yeah. So when he got to the number 4 batter there in the first inning, he was able to get a fly out, a strikeout, and then a ground out to the shortstop. And then he went strikeout, ground out to short, and then another strikeout to finish out the second. So he's definitely found his rhythm. Evan's pitching a good game.
And even Tompkin right here. I mean, he actually got on base. On a routine ground ball to Cade Rubino and had an errant throw to first. That's how it all started. Ball's outside 2-0. Inside 3-0. So I was talking about my reunion and stuff. And nothing against the kids, that I graduated with, but I'm close to maybe 2 of them.
All right. Well, see, that's kind of the thing. It's like I do keep in touch with a couple of people I graduated high school with, but
right down the middle, 3-1.
I went to a high school that had like 3,500 kids in it.
No, we had 68 kids in our graduating class.
So I definitely was not close to all of them.
Falling out of play.
Yeah, actually, graduation. We graduated. The school rented the Tarrant County Convention Center for our graduation, and there were people that walked across the stage to get their diplomas. And I thought to myself, "Who is that?"
There's a grounder right over to Sean Garvin. Nice throw on over to Mitchell. One down. 7 in a row for Gilgenbach.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is the catcher, number 25, Josh Hanks.
You grinning about.
Is the catcher. I like the way you said that.
Oh. Josh Hanks had a base hit. Fell right in front of Nolan Webster in right field. Ball one. So he pitched very well to Tompkins last at bat. I mean, he got down 3-0 and came back and fought and got him.
That's what you got to do. And it really, that one.
There's a pop up
straight. Oh,
Garvin calls everybody out and he makes the catch. Two down. Chase Davidson, who rocketed a double way over Corey Smith's head.
Right in center field.
Yeah. Two down. Outside corner, strike one.
So both pitchers able to find that outside, and they're getting the call.
Nice pitch. Kind of had him buckled.
Yeah, had a little tail on that one at the end.
Yes, sir. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Whoa, that looked good. And Evans like, where did that miss?
Yeah, Harden, the catcher for Griswold. Kept that one up there framed just another couple of moments to make sure the umpire had a good look at it. But nope, missed the zone.
See if he rips the phone book here. There you go. Boom. Got him looking. Evan Gilgenbach is now, after a rocky start, has set down 9 in a row. He has settled in nicely in a great little groove here for the Wolverines. Now the Wolverine bats, they got to get started. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Norwich Tech. You're watching high school baseball right here on SNSN.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138, Griswold.
Tire Queen!
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. 2-0 Norwich Tech. John, the Wolverines, at some point, they got to get these bats going.
They absolutely need to get these bats going. That's really the difference in this ball game. You know, we were talking about Gilgenbach early on to the first couple of pitchers to the first couple of batters to the Warriors. They were able to get the bat on the ball. They were able to score 2 runs there in the top of the first. But he's really settled down, and he's just mowing them down after that. But the offensive production has not really been there for the Wolverines. What was it? Last inning, they left the bases loaded.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they left 2 men on in the first, 3 men on in the second. So now we get 2, 3, 4. The lineup for the Wolverines: Sean Garvin, Evan Gilgenbach, and Dan did it again. Nolan Webster. Comes another foul ball. Zippity-doo-dah. And the people scatter.
And see, there was a Webster right there that could have made a play.
Yeah.
She dove out of the way.
It wasn't Dan, though.
Nope.
Curveball and a line shot right at the shortstop.
Now
1 down.
Griswold Wolverines, pitcher number 21, Evan Gilgenbach.
So Sean, man, 2 times up at the plate, 2 times got the bat on the ball with decent hits. It just found a Warrior.
One and 0. I'm kind of bounced off the catcher's hand, I think. Because I heard him. Well, you're right.
That's the one thing I've never understood with catchers. You have all the protective gear in front, but they'll always turn to the side when that ball's coming in where they don't expect it. There's no pads there, man.
Yeah. Three and 1. I noticed ball 4. It's a second free pass for Evan. I noticed that protective gear for catchers and umpires are rather reactive and not proactive. I can remember when all of a sudden the throat guard came out.
Oh, right, the dangling throat guard?
Yeah, because an ump took her right in the throat. Nice stop by the Norwich Tech catcher.
Well, that's the thing. Baseballs will find where you do not have protection, no matter where it is. So if you've got your chest protector on and it's got pads that cover your shoulders, it's still going to find that one spot in your upper arm where you're not protected.
Pop fly, straight back, more to the right field side. Somebody make the play.
There was a murmur in the crowd.
Oh, my God, it was Molesky. Rob Molesky over there made the catch. Curveball. Nice pitch by Tompkin, evening it up at 2-2. Three and 2, and that ball gets away. Gilgenbach is going to run to second, and he is committed and going to third, and he is safe as he gets underneath the tag. And the ump was right there. Evan looks a little hobbled. I think he came down on his hip pretty hard.
Nice run. Came around second. Definitely, just like you said, committed. Went all the way into third, got in underneath the tag. And now Griswold with their first run, potential run, sitting on third base.
Now, if that was major leagues, he wouldn't have run. 3 and 2. Pop fly, straight back again. What is it with this area over here?
Right. It's that same like pocket of parents the balls keep falling into.
And there's a nice play by the shortstop from Norwich Tech, deep in the hole, and gets Webster. Made it look easy, but Gilgenbach does score.
Griswold Wolverines catcher number 45, Drew Harden.
So the Wolverines do get one.
So Griswold gets on the board here in the bottom of the third inning, right? Webster picks up the RBI, but yeah, the shortstop for Norwich Tech, what a great throw he made over to first base, right on the money.
But there is 2 outs. So would you go to your next high school reunion?
Like I said, I'm in my 30th year right now, and I have not received any correspondence. As Harden flies out to center field.
That's going to do it in the bottom of the third, but the Wolverines do get one. They do get one run back, and we are going to go now to the top of the fourth inning. Norwich Tech 2, Griswold 1. You're watching high school baseball right here on SNSN.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Spring is finally here, and that means that all of the robust colors that spring flowers offer are now available at Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse. Don't forget flowers for mom either. Mother's Day is right around the corner, May 8th. Shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse online or go to their store on 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City. All the beautiful spring colors. And of course, Mother's Day on May 8th. Two great reasons to shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse, 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City, a proud sponsor of Griswold Athletics.
You guys are terrible to me today.
No.
I'm getting picked on by E-Dog and Harden.
All in good jest and fun.
Oh, sure you are. Yeah. Whatever.
But there are wages on the table if Mr. Webster, Dan Webster, comes to the game and he catches a foul ball. Will might call him Nolan Webster.
Well, I will tell you this. Dan Webster just commented, raining in Uncasville, I'm heading to Griswold Baseball Stadium.
There we go.
See?
Griswold Baseball. We need to come up with
it's
a
catchy.
name. Yeah.
Look at it. Even Dave Ducharme in there. Let's go.
Dave Ducharme.
Ryan says, let's go Griswold. Jeremiah, I was just at the game. Where are you now? 2-1. Here we go. Top of the fourth. Gilgenbach has sat down 9 straight.
So this is Norwich Tech's third baseman coming to the plate here in the top of the fourth inning. He flew out to right field in the first.
And Gilgenbach has struck out 4 of those 9. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Did you see Grease?
I did not watch the high school production of Grease this year. I did not.
Shame on you. Nice pitch.
I would have loved to have seen it. I mean, that's honest.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good.
But I had 2 commitments that were pending that same week.
Just foul. I don't know anybody that has more commitments than you do. I'm serious. You're like all over the place all the time. I think there's 2 of you.
I need to be committed.
One of you has a little bit shorter of a beard, and that's what I'm thinking. You know, it's like you 2 are bilocating. You know, swing and a miss, got him. There's 10 in a row.
It feels like that sometimes. But no, seriously, like talking about the shorter beard. My beard is significantly shorter than it was during the 2020 pandemic year.
Yeah, sure.
It got crazy. It almost got Ducharme long.
Oh, that's serious.
Yeah.
Here's Caleb Del Mastro, the center fielder, struck out his first time up in the first inning. And there's a base hit. So there goes the 10 in a row streak. Sat down by Evan Gilgenbach.
Now batting for
here's Zach Shifflette.
Number 12, Zach Shifflette.
The left fielder bounced to Cade Rubino, who almost threw it away, but did get him. After Colin Mitchell put the Met way up. He was able to bring it down. That was the end of the first inning. So there goes the runner. Harden had a hard time getting the ball out of the glove, and he may have got him.
Right, a little bit difficult time getting the transfer out of the glove on there, but like you're saying, yeah, I think if he had a clean transfer on the throw, he had a good chance of getting him.
Swing and a miss. Nice, healthy cut there by Shifflette. So Norwich Tech trying to get that run back that they gave up in the bottom of the third. Nice curveball. 1-2.
The breaking pitches for Gilgenbach today are really on.
One ball, two strikes. A little high and outside, 2-2. Did you have a high school sweetheart, since we're talking about high school stuff?
High school sweetheart?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't want to talk about my private life.
No, I wouldn't say I had a sweetheart.
There's a grounder to do three. Gets it on over to Mitchell for the out. 2 down. Del Mastro moves over to third. Here's Ryan Riley, who struck out to start the second inning.
Now batting for Norwich Tech.
So you didn't have a high school sweetheart?
No, there was none of this like,
Number
you
10,
could
right
see
fielder,
like John
Ryan
and so
Riley.
and so. Like, no.
So you were a player?
Definitely not a player. There's no game here.
Swing and a miss. So you didn't break any hearts?
Yeah, probably not.
No. It's pretty definitive, John.
The
Strike
one
two.
thing that was funny about that, though, is there would be girls that I went to school with that, let's say a guy treated them horribly or they broke up with them or whatever.
You were the buddy?
They would call me or come to my house and they'd be like, oh, this guy's so horrible. I wish I could find a guy like you. And it's like, I'm right here. So that was me.
Oh, my God. So you got friend zoned.
Yeah, I got friend zoned through high school.
And it's starting to rain here at Griswold. 0-2. Oh, boy, did that look good.
Just missed tying outside.
It's not really coming down. It's like a little drizzle.
Well, that's what you had predicted before the game, is that we were in for a drizzle.
And there's a grounder to Duthry. Picks it up on over to Mitchell. So Duthry gets a couple of assists here in the top of the fourth. We played 3.5. Norwich Tech still leads this ball game by the score of 2-1. We'll be back in a minute with some more baseball right here on SNSN.
The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms. Find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN. Duthry Comfort?
I think so. We do. Mitchell, Duthry, and Comfort.
Here, sounds like a law firm.
It does. Mike Minarski and John Friend Zoned Harden.
Yeah, me and Bismarck.
Now batting for Griswold Wolverines.
Oh, she's just a friend.
First baseman number 1, Colin Mitchell.
So is your lovely wife your first love?
What's the right answer for that, guys? Help me out. Oh. That was probably Alyssa Milano. Who knows?
Oh, was that your celebrity crush?
Yeah.
Growing up? Mine was Janet Jackson.
Oh.
Say fly ball into right center. The ball was skied. One down. It was brought in by Ryan Riley.
Now batting for you, Griswold Wolverines. Second baseman.
There's Jake Duthry.
Jake Duthry.
He got knocked right off the noggin last time.
Yeah, and been able to make a couple of defensive stops.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Straight back. Now people.
What is it?
The foul ball. They hear, people start going, foul, 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 and they're just ducking for cover.
Curveball. And they got him. 2 down.
Now batting for you, Griswold Wolverines. Center fielder. Left fielder number 2, Nick Comfort.
That's Logan. Mm-hmm.
Correction, it is actually number 0, Logan Davis.
Oh, that's right.
So Logan Davis coming in for Nick Comfort here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
All right, so some changes. We got
no, this is a little league lineup.
Oh. You gave us a little league lineup, dude. Oh.
Okay.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
5 is there. 5 is in the borrow dip. 7 is Lucas Schrutt. And then
So Logan able to hit it over the shortstop.
And that's going to go right under his glove.
So with 2 outs, Griswold with a base runner on. So Logan Davis coming off the bench.
Now batting for you, Griswold
able to reach
Wolverines.
base.
Center fielder number 24, Corey Smith.
Corey Smith got on an error by the first baseman.
Yeah, I'm looking at my scoreboard, and there's lots of. As Logan Davis heads into second, the throw was down there, and they got him. So the base runner erased for the 3rd out. So Norwich Tech able to get out of the 4th inning. The score remains Warriors 2, Wolverines 1.
And we will be back in just a minute with more baseball right here on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, griswoldpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
And we're back here at Griswold Baseball Stadium in the heart of the borough.
Yeah, so is
actually we are just over the borough line.
I was like, the borough's like right there.
Yeah. There's a story there.
Oh, sure.
See now, before, yeah. Now when that place was, what was it called? The Oasis.
Which place is that?
It's Sorrell's now, but it used to be
okay.
the Oasis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is back when we had a Jewett City Police Department.
Oh, I remember that.
Did you ever hear the story?
No, I haven't heard that.
All right. So what happened is there was a suspect on the loose,
mm-hmm.
and he went into the Oasis. He went into the bathroom because he was smart. Because in the bathroom is actually the town. It's over the line, so the Jewett City Police couldn't touch him. They had to call state police in.
That's so okay. Sure. I would think like if you're in pursuit,
like that,
but they still couldn't detain him.
No,
because it was over.
Well,
the
he
line.
was detaining himself. He was in the bathroom. He couldn't go anywhere. If he came out, then that would have been.
I've done that to myself a couple of times.
Now batting for
after Mexican food, detaining myself in the restroom.
All right, local guy, Colin Schultz, the second baseman. Number 4, playing position number 4. It happens a lot, I know.
Keeps it easy. 6 at 6, 4 at 4.
Yeah. Let's call the whole thing off.
No, we talked about his younger brother Corey playing yesterday in Little League opening day. His father, Kevin Schultz, coached with him many times.
Kevin's right behind us almost.
Yeah, great coach.
2-1. Sean Garvin's first pitch. Over
just
the head.
Saying, just saying
now
hi.
Pitching for your Wolverines is number 6, Sean Garvin. And at third base is
Gilgamach moved over to third. There's a fly ball to left field. There's Logan Davis underneath it. Makes the catch.
Who came in to hit for Nick Comfort last half inning, stays in at left field.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is number 24, Dan Hess.
And got it right. Huh? It's a new. We have a substitute for Hess, number 24.
Yeah.
Josh. Whoop.
That's John
Masterakis.
John Masterakis.
Correction, it is number 24, John Masterakis.
One and one. Yep. Thank you for that validation, E-Dog.
Yep.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. So from what I understand, our one of our sponsors, the Pizza Palace, one of the owners, Yanni, this is his grandson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Been there many, many, many times.
This is Yanni's grandson.
Well, now the last name makes more sense.
There you go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Ball 4.
Works
and he draws
himself
a
a
walk.
Yeah. Turns the order over for the Warriors.
Here's Cameron Tompkin, the pitcher, pitching a fine ball game for Norwich
Now
Tech.
batting for Norwich Tech is number 8, Cameron Tompkin.
So just a light drizzle still. Strike one. Tompkin bounced to third to Garvin last time up. Scored a run in the first.
Right, Gilgenbach able to go 1-2-3 in that inning.
That hit him. He's been coming inside quite a bit. Have you noticed that?
Right, definitely. You don't want to be afraid to come inside.
Right.
But you certainly don't want to put extra runners on the base paths either.
So you got one down. Now runners on first and second. And here's Josh Hanks.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is the catcher, number 25, Josh Hanks.
I love that every time.
Is
the catcher. Josh Hanks.
There you go, E-Dog. E-Dog, E-Dog. Yeah. What's up, Steve Cravino? Athletic director here at Griswold, gracing us with his presence.
And staying dry.
It's not really coming down that much, right? It's just kind of like a drizzle.
That's
2-1
straight back, yeah. But it really hasn't been a Griswold High School baseball game without some type of
precipitation
or gale force winds.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for a dust storm next.
Bringing one of them twisters going right across the field.
There she goes. He's tailing in a lot.
Yeah, a lot of his pitches have tailed to the inside on right-handed batters.
It's like his release point is a little bit different today.
Definitely getting some spin out of the hands at the release. But the arm slot seems to be a little bit lower. It looked like a 3/4.
That one's right over Corey Smith's head. He actually started to come in, and that's going to get 2 runs in. And Hanks, he's going to pull up to third, standing up with a triple. 4-1 Norwich Tech. Mastronakis comes in, as well as Tompkin.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is the
so that walk and hit by pitch really putting the screws into Griswold here in the field.
Yeah. Here's Chase Davidson, brings the infield in. We've seen a lot of that this year with the infield in for Griswold. And that goes right past Duthry, 5-1.
So the fielding errors continue on this Griswold ball club. Amazing. What should be a routine ground ball to the middle infield ends up with a Norwich Tech run.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is the third baseman, number 3, Colin Schultz.
Here's Colin Shaler. Flat out to right and struck out. Still only 1 out, 3 runs in here in the top of the 5th for Norwich Tech. Foul tip right off of Harden.
The big one took one right back into the face. Immediately dropped the mask, moved out to the side. Umpire going to give him a second.
Trying to shake it off.
Talking to the pitcher, maybe about what he likes to watch on Netflix. Give the catcher a couple of moments to regain himself. He'll come back.
What did they call that? The Legion of the Mask?
I did say something like that along the way.
Yeah.
You got to protect each other back there. You get beat up.
Garvin ahead on the count, 0-1. Davidson taking his lead off first. His quick pickoff.
So still only one out here in the top of the 5th inning.
There's a strike.
Norwich Tech able to plate 3 runs. The only out was who led off the inning, Colin Schultz with his fly out to left.
Shaler didn't like that call. Voiced his opinion. To Blue.
But I guess Blue disagreed.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Call stood.
It's it's the one thing where you can say it's my way or the highway is when you're an umpire, right?
Yeah. Or Vince McMahon. Ball gets away from Harden, and
yeah, that's one of those that
Davidson
gets right underneath you. It's hard to find and pick up.
It's getting dark and gray. Three balls and 2 strikes. Garvin is definitely struggling.
Yeah, not what we're used to seeing out of Sean Garvin when he does get the call to the mound.
Ball 4.
So there's the second walk Griswold's given up in this inning. Puts runners on first and second for Norwich Tech.
Here comes Coach Kane. Let's see what he's going to do here. Check with Garvin. He's having a tough outing. I think it was indicative of the very first warm-up toss he threw, where it just sailed to the right.
Sailed right. Just immediately, it was. Well, I guess if you had a right-handed batter there, yeah, it would just immediately went high inside to the left. Just calm him down here. Keep the ball low in the zone. Hopefully we can induce a ground ball, get the double play here, and get Griswold out of this inning before any more damage is done by the Warriors.
So Coach can hang with number 6 on the hill.
Well, it's another one of those weird weeks. We got game tomorrow, game Thursday.
You got 3 games this week, so you got to protect your pitching staff somehow. Nice pitch. Took something off that.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah. He's come back and got 2 quick strikes on Caleb Del Mastro. Gets him on 3. Maybe he just needed a little pep talk there from Coach Kane.
And that's one of the things as a coach, you got to look at your pitchers, know kind of how they are. Everybody's a little bit different how they normally throw.
Yep.
You see something that's different, you go out there, tell them, hey, pitch your game. Don't try to overthrow it. Don't try to kill them at the plate.
Looks like we have a pinch hitter, number 5. And then he got him right off of the elbow. What was the name?
Navarro Dip.
Navarro's on first.
With a hit by pitch.
Yeah. What's his last name?
Batting for Norwich Tech is number 7, Lucas Charette. Lucas Charette. Number 7 is now there.
So Norwich Tech with all the substitutions here in the 5th.
And the bases are loaded. 2 outs. There's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a little loop. No play anywhere.
To go, right.
Davidson scores the 6th Norwich Tech run.
Everybody else advances 1. So Lucas Charette coming in here to pinch hit in the 5th.
For Norwich Tech is the second baseman, number 4, Colin Schultz.
And Norwich Tech is batted around here in the 5th.
Schultz started off the inning with a fly ball to left. And there's a little looper. That's going to drop. 1 run in. Here comes a second. The local kid.
Right.
Knocks in 2.
So Colin Schultz comes in, flies out to left in his first at bat here in the 5th inning. Comes back his second at bat in the 5th inning. Hits it right back to left, but able to score a couple of runs.
And Charette is going to make it over to 3rd.
And Griswold still
now batting
trying to get out of this inning.
Number 24, John
Masterakis.
8-1, Norwich Tech.
Warriors
busting it open.
Right, yeah. Warriors still with runners on the corners here in the top of the 5th, 2 out. Masterakis walked in his first at bat.
There's another foul ball.
Everybody with the hands up over the face. Now just everybody's gun shy back there.
Six runs here in the 5th. And there's a base hit. Another run comes in. 9-1. The hit parade continues for Norwich Tech.
Masterakis just getting it done, gets it right into shallow center field. That's going to send Schultz all the way over to 3rd.
And Charette scores.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is number 8, Cameron Tompkins.
That's foul.
They're really trying to get us.
I was going to make the play on that one. Not quite the jump that E-Dog had earlier.
Fall back, 0-2. Seven runs here in the top of the 5th for Norwich Tech. And the rain coming down a little harder. And Mitchell stops the ball and gets Tompkin to end the 5th inning.
Looked a little scary there for a second, kind of bounced off Mitchell, but he's able to recover it and get the 3rd out to get Griswold out of that 5th inning, an inning that the Wolverines do not want to
remember.
We're
going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Norwich Tech has opened it up 9-1. You're watching high school baseball right here on SNSN.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns.
Are you tired of research? resetting passwords, getting locked out of websites, and listening to hold music for days? Do you really think 15 minutes is enough time to spend insuring your biggest investments? The Burns Agency is here to help with in-person real-time customer care for all your insurance needs. Buy better with the Burns Agency for auto, home, business, and life.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
And welcome back to Griswold Baseball Stadium. Mike Benarski, John Harden, E-Dog.
Howdy.
Howdy, says the dog. We're in the bottom of the fifth. John, well.
Yeah, huge top of the fifth inning for Norwich Tech. Just open it up, bat it around.
Now
You know, whenever you bat around, that's good things for the offense, bad things for the defense.
24, Corey Smith.
The big inning has bitten the Wolverines more than once this year. That's one thing.
It's true. The problem is this is happening late in this ball game. There's not too many outs remaining, and as we were talking about during the commercial break, the rain is getting a little bit harder.
It's slowing down now, looks like. A little bit. I'm watching the puddles. So there's not really any kind of reservoirs on the infield yet. So play ball.
Let's do it here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Leading off for Griswold is center fielder Corey Smith. Takes one, makes him skip over one right at his feet. This is only his second at bat in the ball game.
Yeah.
He reached on an error and was stranded way back in the second inning.
I got him. And, you know, I mean, it's wet. The ball's wet. I mean, it's going to happen, unfortunately.
It does. And there was, you know, definitely got away, hit him in the foot. No intent. I mean, Griswold in the top of the end, they had, what, 2 hit by pitches?
Yeah. So here comes Kincaid Rubino. Base hit and popped out to the shortstop in foul territory.
Back in the second. Yeah, this is his first at bat since the second.
Yeah, we leave it. It's got his Chromebook in it. We don't want to. That's a good idea. Thank you.
101. Bounce foul. No attempt by Coach Kane to reach for the ball.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him reach for one yet.
No, he just watches it.
Just watches it go.
It's all right.
I wouldn't want to. I just got manicured. Well, I wouldn't want to see that.
Oh my goodness.
What?
No, thinking of you getting a manicure. Did you? I'm thinking he probably did.
That ball's going to get away from the catcher, and Corey Smith is going to round second, take a big turn. Is that coming from the coach?
I couldn't see underneath. It sounded like it was coming from right underneath.
Actually, I think the catcher's done a fine job today.
It's not an easy day to catch. Now.
No, not at all. What about that? That pickle he started? You know, with Cade Rubino on third.
Oh wow,
that was a great throw that he made.
I'm telling you, want to go back and see how to run a pickle as the ball gets past the catcher again, and Smith moves all the way to third.
Yeah, you can
watch the first inning of this ball game.
The ball is definitely wet, and it's definitely playing a factor here at this point because both pitchers are having a hard time.
Going to have to keep substituting balls in and out, in and out, in and out.
Ball 4.
So Rubino works a walk, so runners on the corner for Griswold. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Shawnee Garvin.
Now batting for Griswold.
Flew out to left field in the first and lined out sharply to the shortstop in the 3rd.
And the coach coming out to talk to the Warriors pitcher.
Is this where they say Warriors come out and play? Eh?
They did.
They did.
In the top of this inning, they absolutely did.
Yeah, they did. Speaking of that movie, The Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who was, let's see if did you ever watch it?
I have seen it.
Okay. Why are you shaking your head no?
Because I'm not going to know this.
You don't know that. Who was the guy that was calling for all of the gangs? And he's the one that went, "Can you dig it?" Who was the leader of the gang that got shot?
The leader of the gang that got
right. He was like the leader of all the gangs or something like that in the Warriors.
I don't.
And that's what started all of the battles between the different gangs.
I don't know.
Cyrus.
Oh, that was on the tip of my tongue.
Right next to that candy bar.
Yeah. Cyrus, what? Is that the WWE thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that was his name. It was funny because he was holding it. They were having like some sort of, I don't know,
gang get together.
Yeah. And he just was, "Can you dig it?" And he gets shot. Garvin puts one into center field. Cade Rubino is trying to get back to first, and he gets there safely.
So Garvin getting the bat on the ball once again. Just unfortunately, it finds a Warriors glove.
One down.
Now batting for Griswold Wolverines, number 21.
So that's what unceremoniously started all of the gangs.
The gang war was
because they were looking to see who shot Cyrus. That was the whole.
They were copying Dallas.
I think so.
Safe got under the throw. That's going to get a run for Griswold. Corey Smith comes across the plate. Rubino draws the throw and comes in safely into second.
8-2.
So Griswold.
Maybe that 9-2. Sorry.
Yeah, chipping away. So who knew that the gang war in Warriors was started by like a Tupperware party?
Yeah. Either that or it could have been a Weight Watchers meeting.
Weight Watchers, yeah. The new Avon catalog came in.
Yep. Amway convention. Could have been a whole bunch of things. You don't know.
See, this is the
"Can you dig it?"
Like the liner notes.
Yeah.
You know, the backstory.
It was a great movie, though. It was a great movie. Steve, you ever see The Warriors?
No.
You've never seen The Warriors? Come on. He's just saying that to avoid conversation.
Yes.
Cartoon.
No.
It was on Nickelodeon.
It was. You can't do that on TV.
Yeah. 3-2, low and outside to Gilgenbach.
They all got slimed in the subway.
Huh? No? The Warriors. Gilgenbach bounces one to first. First baseman's going to do it unassisted. 2 down. You were watching wrestling back then?
How long was this?
Well, the Warriors were in the 70s. Wait, when were you even alive yet? When were you born?
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines, number 23.
He would have been like 3. So I don't think the movie. I don't think he saw it.
Well, I didn't see it in the 70s.
No.
I
saw it in the 80s.
It was one of those things like late night TV.
It was right after Don Kirshner's rock concert.
It was probably after MTV's Headbangers Ball.
1-1 to Webster. 0 for 2. Bounce to the mound and a short. First and third, and in the third, respectively. There's a fly ball to right. And that's going to do it for the Wolverines in the 5th.
So the Griswold threat once again thwarted, leaves runners on base. Going to the 6th inning.
Here we go. You're watching Griswold High School baseball right here on SNSN.
It's finally motorcycle and boating season. At Allstate Insurance, the Trahan agency can help by giving you big savings when you bundle your boat or motorcycle insurance with your auto policy. Trahan agency has been in business for over 25 years, which doesn't happen unless you have honesty and integrity. And you get both with Allstate Insurance, the Trahan agency, Route 12 Plainfield. Find them on Facebook. Bundle your motorcycle or boat insurance today with your auto policy and get big savings. Kevin Trahan is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
All right, we're back. Top of the 6th, 9-2. Norwich Tech. The commanding lead. Last inning, they just busted it open with seven runs in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, blew it open big time. And then like you said, plated the 7 runs, batted around. And that's going to bring us back to the 2-hole here for Norwich Tech. And it will be the catcher, Josh Hanks.
So a few changes here for the Wolverines. Nolan Webster is going to be on the mound.
Now pitching for your
Gilgenbach still at 3rd.
Nolan Webster.
Gavin D'Amico is out in right field. And it looks like
right field
Sean Garvin is out of the ball game.
So I'm looking through my reader. I can't see. So I need them to see my book. But if I try to look over here, I can't see. So I got to look over the top of my glasses.
Or did Garvin go to 2nd?
He looks like he's at 2nd.
Yeah. So maybe it was Do3 that came out. Sean, turn a little more. Make sure. I think that may be Garvin. Yeah, it is. All right, let's see if the Wolverines can shut him down here.
So Webster definitely needing a shutdown inning here in the top of the 6th. Because that's going to bring up the, 5, 6, 7 for Griswold in the bottom of the order.
But right now you get 2, 3, 4. For Norwich Tech, you got Hanks, Davidson, and Shaler.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is number 25, Josh Hanks.
And all 3 of these players scored last inning. There's a rope down the left field line.
Foul. Not foul by much. And the Norwich Tech dugout. The chirping is definitely intensified.
Mm-hmm. So here we are in the beginning of May, and we're wearing jackets.
Right. Well, I thought it was April showers bring May flowers, right? So what do May showers bring?
Colds, flu.
Increased chicken noodle soup sales.
Nice play there by Rubino at short.
So 6-3 against Hanks.
Yeah.
1 batter, 1 out.
Ramalama ding dong.
nothing starts a gang war like walking down the alley snapping your fingers.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is number
West Side
9,
Story? Grease, like in the play.
Don't snap your fingers at me.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
We're going to start singing in a 6-part harmony. You keep that up.
That ball is skied. Corey Smith is under it, makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Shaler. Flew out to right, struck out, walked and scored in the 5th.
He's had a little bit of everything this game except a hit.
Now batting for Norwich Tech is number 3, Colin Schultz.
I'm going to go with Shaler.
I'm going to go with you.
Here you go. And there's a line shot right at Corey Smith, but over his head. That's the 3rd ball that has gone over Corey Smith's head today. Shaler is going to go to 3rd, and he's in there safely.
Which is really a surprise because one of the defensive kind of stalwarts of this team this season for Griswold has been Corey Smith in center field.
Here's Caleb Del Mastro, the center fielder.
Now batting for Norwich Tech, number 22.
Who the only one really last inning that didn't factor into any of the scoring. He struck out last inning.
Yeah, looking back at the book, true.
Swing and a miss. Del Mastro has struck out twice today and walked. Oh, no, and a base hit, excuse me. That was a stolen base. The base hit to right.
Is that on the lens or is I can't tell.
Does
it look foggy on the camera?
A little bit, but then I mean it's gray. It's very gray out. And there's a shot deep and almost all the way to the wall.
Ball just carried and carried and carried.
Stand-up double for Del Mastro.
And that brings in Shaler to score.
10-2.
And Navarro Dip coming up to the plate for Norwich Tech.
Now batting for Norwich Tech, Navarro Dip, number 5.
So last 2 have been hit hard.
I'm telling you, probably on a sunnier, warmer day,
that's out.
That's gone. And that is center field.
Yeah. So Webster got the first 2 fairly easy to pop. One to fly out, one to ground out. And then it's been rockets.
Yeah, then Shaler was able to get that one
After
over Corey Smith's head. Yeah, was able to come into 3rd. And then Del Mastro with just a monster shot to center field that went all the way to the fence.
I think you're right. I mean, if the weather was nice and was optimum conditions, that's in the trees.
Oh, that's absolutely gone all day.
Wonder if he's having a hard time with the lines.
Hard time with the
power lines. With this kind of a gray day.
Well, it is tough to pick up the ball. Like, even on sunny days, it's weird being an outfielder because I did some time in the outfield. You picking up the ball, especially if it starts matching the color of the clouds.
Yeah. Right. And the ball's kind of gray, too, with it being wet. He got him.
Gets the strikeout, gets out of the inning. But Norwich Tech able to plate another run. It's now 10-2 going into the bottom of the 6th.
And we are going to take a quick break. And you are watching high school baseball right here on SNSN.
It's finally motorcycle and boating.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service Waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138 Griswold.
Tire Queen.
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
And we are back here at Griswold Baseball Stadium. Bottom of the 6th, 10-2. It's been a pretty good game, except for the 5th inning.
Right, the 5th inning, just Norwich Tech opens it up. Griswold didn't seem to have an
answer
for the batters. And it was, 7 runs scored in that inning.
Yeah.
But here we come here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Andrew Harden, the catcher, coming up to the plate. He grounded out in the 2nd and flew out in the 3rd.
45, Drew Harden.
So he's looking for his first hit of the day.
The rain is stopped. Yeah, there's nothing coming down right now.
There's always a silver lining.
Yes. Tompkins still on the hill for Norwich Tech.
Yeah, and why not?
Spinning a gem.
Pitch catches the top of the zone right there, 1-1 against the Griswold catcher.
I got 1 hit for the Wolverines.
1 hit. Let's see where we. And that was in the first, top of the first batter.
Yeah.
Rubino.
He hasn't given up a hit since. Until then, there you go. There's a base hit for Drew Harden.
So leadoff single for Griswold here in the bottom of the 6th inning. See if they can turn this into something.
And that's the first base hit since the first batter in the first.
Griswold Wolverines, number 0, Logan Davis.
That tells a story in and of itself, and that's Colin Mitchell coming to the plate for Griswold.
It's Colin Mitchell.
Correction, it is number 1, Colin Mitchell.
First baseman. Got on an error, and then he flew out to right. Foul back.
Gets a piece of that one, spins it straight back.
We're going to get a pinch runner for Drew Harden.
Looks like it's going to be Sergio Madero coming out there. Junie.
He just had his 18th birthday.
He is. He's an adult.
And Drew just had his 50th birthday.
He did just a couple days ago.
First base is number 13, Sergio Madero.
Hard to imagine Sergio 18.
One and one to Mitchell. Two and one.
They grow up so fast, Mike.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. I don't know where the time goes. 3 and 1.
I don't know either. But it's almost, I'm just getting like pictures of like 60 folk rock in my head.
I'll tell you, before you know it, those years have gone by.
And Mitchell works a walk. So runners on first and second for Griswold here in the bottom of the 6th inning. No outs.
Here's Gavin D'Amico, his first time up today.
Now
coming into the 7th hole.
Wolverines, number 10, Gavin D'Amico.
Came in as a defensive substitution.
That ball's going to get away, and the runners are going to move up.
Runners advance as that skirts by the Warriors catcher.
One ball, no strikes. Still plenty of fight in the home team boys. The home team boys.
Hey, if they're still out, keep playing.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. So 2 balls, no strikes to D'Amico. Runners on second and third. No out. Home half of the 6th. Big swing and a miss for Garvin on that one.
2-1. That ball's outside. Nice block by the catcher.
Hank's able to keep that in front.
Hank's been very, very active. He's been beat up a little bit.
Kind of comes with the territory.
Because even though Tompkins has pitched a great ball game, he has been wild in spurts.
Yeah, Hank's doing a great job, not only offensively, or not only defensively, but offensively as well.
3 balls, 2 strikes with Logan Davis on deck. And that's everyone's got to be safe here. D'Amico's going to make it to first as the pitcher tried to barehand it and it just went off of his hand over to the shortstop side.
And he gets in. I'm going to give him a single for that one because that glanced off. That was a comebacker right back to the pitcher, glanced off his hand towards the third base side. And like you said, you called it immediately. Everybody was going to be safe. Everybody advanced 90 feet. Griswold plates another run. They got runners on the corners, and here comes the Norwich Tech coach to the mound. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah. Ain't over till it's over.
So they say. I've heard it before.
Yeah. So let's see who.
Is that number 12?
Number 12, it looks like, is on the bump. Zach Shifflette. Is it Shifflette?
Yes.
Now pitching.
Shifflette was in left field.
Is number 12.
Then
Zach
came out with
Shifflette.
when Navarro hip batted for him.
Right.
Now batting for your Griswold.
So he's going to face Logan Davis first.
Number 0, Logan Davis.
So Logan Davis, he's popped up to third, reached on an error in the 4th, but then was caught stealing for the 3rd out, knocked Griswold out of that inning.
So the Wolverines rallying. There's nobody out. Runners on first and third.
New pitcher for the Warriors.
Looks like he's got a little zip on the ball.
See if they'll stay up and more pitches. I wonder if the umpire is, if there's a certain ball that's in play for a certain amount of pitches, if he's going to pull it and substitute it for a drier ball. I don't know.
They should have like a ball dryer, like in there, put it in there and it goes dries them so that way.
Yeah, there was a baseball trade show where somebody had come up with a ball dryer thing, but it was huge. It almost looked like a rock tumbler.
A rock tumbler?
Mm-hmm.
Davis looks at strike one. Taking the first one all the way from the new pitcher. Swing and a miss, strike two. Now it's starting to get that raw kind of feeling in the weather.
Raw.
Just chilly. Like a chill in the air. Welcome to May in Eastern Connecticut.
Right. It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
If you like gray, damp.
And no leaves.
Right. Still no leaves.
There's a lazy pop fly to the second baseman.
Runners will hold at first and third.
Here's Corey Smith.
But yeah, I've never heard it. How's the weather? It's raw.
It's damp. Dank. Is that even a word?
Dank? Dank's a word?
My mother used to say it's dank outside.
I'm sure if we Google it, it'll mean. Well, it was like, what was that word you used? We had to Google that word.
Crappy.
No.
Smith takes strike one. 10-3 your score. Bottom of the sixth. This game was zipping along. It kind of slowed right up.
Right. We had mentioned that the game was moving.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of one of those games where it was 1-2-3, 1-2-3 for the most part. Just kind of station to station moving along. And then the fifth inning.
Gilgamesh was cruising. At one time, He shut down 9 in a row. And then the pitching change. 1-2.
So Corey getting the feedback was hitting the foot his last at bat.
Two and two. Just a little high.
Yeah, just missed.
And that's going to be sent out to the left fielder. And the runner tags. And Mitchell makes it home. Nobody's covering home plate. And the ball just sails almost into the Norwich Tech dugout.
Right, sails out of play. Gavin's going to be able to get 2 on that. So he'll be standing on third base. So Griswold gets another run. We're 10-4, 2 outs.
Good, buddy.
No, there's 1 out. No, 2.
There is 2 outs.
Fly. That was the second out right there.
And here's Rubino. That was a nice pitch. A little high, I think. Then again, we're not the umps, so 1-1. That kind of looked like a carbon copy of the first pitch.
Sometimes you see that.
Mm-hmm.
In the dirt. The umpire kind of has his mental line when you come up. He kind of sees where you are in your set stance and kind of draws those mental lines where they are. And then as the batter, what you see. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they do not match. Oftentimes they don't match.
So loop down the right field line. Nice play by the right fielder. Sliding and making the catch and ending the 6th inning.
So after 6, Griswold able to score a couple more. The score now 10-4 going into the top of the 7th. Griswold certainly has their work cut out for them.
And you are watching Griswold High School Baseball right here on SNSN.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Spring is finally here, and that means that all of the robust colors that spring flowers offer are now available at Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse. Don't forget flowers for Mom either. Mother's Day is right around the corner, May 8th. Shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse online or go to their store on 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City. All the beautiful spring colors. And of course, Mother's Day on May 8th. Two great reasons to shop Jewett City Florist and Greenhouse, 17 Ashland Street, Jewett City, a proud sponsor of Griswold Athletics.
And we're back here at Griswold Baseball Stadium. How old is this? I'm saying over 40 years. This field. Because I was a kid playing on this field.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Thanks, E-Dog.
Norwich Tech coming to the plate. Lucas Charette up to bat. Takes a pitch outside.
So, no, let's see. 43 years ago, I was playing on this field. And these bleachers are the same. Harden's taking a beating back there, too.
Yeah, took a foul tip straight to the chest. So, umpire's going to give the pitcher a fresh ball. Make sure you catch your breath.
He didn't even move. He just said, all right, I'm taking it.
So another hit batter here in this ball game. But like we said, it's very wet. It's very damp. And here comes Colin Schultz.
So that was the 12th hit by pitch. I think it's like 5.
Seems like it might be 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
Colin Schultz with a big single in the 5th inning.
Knocked in a couple of runs.
Nice of you to stop by, though. Make sure.
We're gonna do. It's a little weird when you're doing a ball game and a trooper's behind you.
Just standing there, right?
just standing there.
It's like, why did everything get quiet?
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So Charette able to take second base.
Ooh, that was a tough pitch. 2-1. I'm not sure what that was.
That was a strike on the outside corner.
Okay. 2-2. Another foul ball to the same area pretty much all day.
But now they're hardened veterans out there. They're not diving around like they were earlier.
I think that was the youngest state trooper I've ever seen.
Ooh, that pitch goes way inside.
He's a very young man.
Schultz, that's going to bring the count full.
Line drive. And he gets it on a short hop. And Billy Kane's going to come out and contest this one. I think he did short hop it, though.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was trapped there at shortstop. Schultz able to reach first base. Shifflette not able to advance.
Oh, look at this. Kanicki's coming in the game. It's Kanicki.
He was behind it. I didn't see him. I'm like, what? That last
Did you see
show,
my post?
right? Yeah.
Did you see my post?
Now
So
pitching for your Griswold Wolverines is number 27, A.J. Hamill.
No. It's AJ Kanicki. So you got to say it. You got to say AJ Kanicki. You got to do it.
No. He's not going to do it for you. No, I think everybody'd be like, yep.
AJ was throwing a couple of innings ago, but I think they're going to go ahead and allow him some extra tosses because it just being so cold. And
no, you're going to get your warm-up tosses as you come in, right?
Right, but you only usually get, what, 7 or 8?
Yeah.
That's it? He's going to get more. He might even get more than that. Maybe not.
So one thing we had discussed with A.J. Hamill, been pretty steady on the mound.
Yeah. He's probably been one of the more consistent.
Yeah, hopefully he can come here in the top of the 7th, shut the Warriors down, and then let the Griswold bats turn on in the bottom of the inning. Because really 6 runs is not insurmountable.
No. I think, honestly, I saw the play twice, and I think AJ definitely stole the show Saturday night.
Oh, the final show?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I didn't see it myself, but I certainly heard about the shirt removal part.
But that was only half of it. The other half of it was when everybody was cheering and cheering and cheering. And then his hand came down and then went right back up again. And then the crowd went off again. So so he worked the room, man.
There you go.
He definitely worked the room.
He's a showman.
Yeah. All right, who's this? Masternakis. Nobody out.
Who walked and hit a single in his last at bat. The 5th.
And he's going to go to third. Harden chucks it down there.
Throw was there. Comes out of the third baseman's glove. So Shifflette will be standing on third. Schultz remains at first. So runners on the corners again for Norwich Tech.
The ball is way up there. Gilgenbach makes the catch.
So the first out of the inning, the runners remain on the corners for Norwich Tech. It's going to bring up Cameron Topkin, who has reached on an error, ground out, hit by a pitch, and then grounded to first base in his last at bat.
Here goes the runner, and there's a little bloop single. And here comes Norwich Tech again.
So definitely Norwich Tech with no give up here in these innings, continuing to get the bat on the ball and just move their base runners around. So Schultz will be on third base.
Charette scores.
Tompkin on first. And Hanks coming to the plate, who already has a single and a triple in this game.
Yeah, that last one he hit was way over Corey Smith's head and just about almost out of here.
Right. Really, to hit a ball like that and it not leave the yard, that's tough.
There goes the runner again.
Throw down to third. Schultz able to get back. But Tompkin takes second.
Still only one out. And that brings the infield in once again for Griswold. And there's a deep drive into right field. That's going to be over D'Amico's head. 2 more runs are going to score. And he got him at third.
Right, tried to get a little bit more on that and gets thrown out at third base. But Schultz and Tompkin will both score.
That makes it 13-4. So 2 down, and the bases are empty. 3 more in for Norwich Tech.
Just gets away from Hamill on that one. Goes all the way to the backstop, gets a fresh dry baseball.
Or as dry as it's going to get.
As dry as we have here.
So the Wolverines are going to find themselves down at least 9 going into the bottom of the 7th.
But the one thing that's good is scheduled to come up for Griswold in the bottom half of the inning. They're going to be 2, 3, 4. So right where you want to be in your batting order. As Davidson works a walk, and he'll be on first. So another base runner for Norwich Tech.
Here's Shaler.
Yeah, Shaler, who's been on a couple of times and come around to score both times.
Wolverines just trying to get out of the inning. So you had said that 6 runs is certainly not insurmountable.
Yes,
what about 9?
No, 9 runs isn't either. More difficult. But I'm never going to say never. I'm going to play. Like, you know me, man. Yeah. There's going to be, bottom half of this inning, there's going to be 3 outs, 9 strikes. Let's play all of them.
The ump is just calling anything close right now.
I don't know. He's been pretty consistent on that outside corner, whether it was a right-handed batter or a left-handed batter.
See if AJ can get out of the inning right here. There's a fly ball down the right field line.
And that's going to fall in fair.
And that's going to plate another run. In Norwich Tech, just pretty much scoring at will, dropping base hits where players are not.
Right, just getting it done. You know, exactly like we were talking about. Well, not exactly what we were talking about, but kind of what you were alluding to with that outside corner call. That last pitch was to the outside, and Shaler saw it, and he went for it to the outside, drove it to the opposite field, and now he's standing at third, and there's another run in for the Warriors. So just doing exactly what you need your hitters to do with runners on the bases. Drive that outside pitch to the opposite field. Don't try to pull it. We had talked early in this ball game. Griswold was able to get the bat on outside pitches, which is something they haven't been able to do in the last couple of games. But they're pulling the ball. Then they're getting weak grounders. We see right here with Norwich Tech being able to flare the ball into right field and drive in a run on that outside pitch.
It's also one of those days, too, where you find a team, just everything goes right for them. And everything clicks on all cylinders. And that's what's happening with Norwich Tech right now, too. I mean, it's like everything they touch turns into something.
Well, it's turned into 14 runs, that's for sure.
How much do you think the rain has made a factor in this?
On the pitching, absolutely, it's played a part. You know, in the overall ball game itself, very little.
Got him looking. He thought he had.
Del Mastro was taken off the first, thought he had a walk, but he gets called out on strikes. Griswold able to get out of that inning. But Norwich Tech able to put more runs across the board. So Griswold's going to have his work cut out for it here in the bottom of the seventh. They got 3 outs. The score's 14-4. Can they do it?
And we'll be back in a minute with the bottom of the seventh right here on SNSN. Stay with us.
The issue of guns and gun ownership has been a white-hot topic locally in the recent past. Is gun ownership for everyone? Maybe. However, if you want to investigate gun ownership, do it the right way by visiting Swamp Yankee Arms on North Main Street, Jewett City. They can assist with consultation and, of course, proper training in regards to gun ownership and use. Swamp Yankee Arms is a community partner. Swamp Yankee Arms. Find them on Facebook. Proud sponsor of Griswold Baseball.
There are all sorts of advertisements that ask you to shop local. When you think local car service and repair, look to Winton Automotive on North Main Street, Jewett City. When you go to Winton Automotive, you deal directly with the owner, Ken Winton. How's that for peace of mind? Brakes, tires, oil changes, or general maintenance, and Winton Automotive even posts helpful info on Facebook that may prevent costly repairs. Winton Automotive, North Main Street, Jewett City, proud sponsor of Wolverine Baseball on SNSN.
And we're back here at Griswold Wolverine Baseball Stadium. Going to go to the bottom of the seventh. Wolverines got some ground to make up, John.
They have some significant ground to make up. Nope. Down by 10 runs here in the bottom of the seventh, playing Norwich Tech here at Griswold High School. You know, we had talked about the very opening of the broadcast. Norwich Tech was coming in on a 2-win win streak. Griswold was on a 4-loss streak.
Wolverines,
really trying to look around,
6,
looking to turn it around here at home before they face Montville at Montville tomorrow.
And then Plainfield Thursday here back home.
Right, and then the rematch, Griswold Plainfield, but this time here in Griswold's home.
All right, here we go. 2-3-4 coming up for Griswold. Here's Sean Garvin. Garvin's hit the ball hard a couple of times, just right at people.
Yeah, no, he's actually gotten the bat on the ball every time he's come to the plate, and he flew out to left, had a hard liner right to the shortstop in the third, and then flew out to center his last at bat. Just every time he's hit the ball, it's just found a Norwich Tech defender.
Yeah. 2-1. Three and 1. Gilgenbach on deck, and he'll be followed by Nolan Webster. Or will he be followed by A.J. Hamill?
Did we know where?
You know, that's been the tale of it all day.
Again. And Sean knows the frustration right there. Kind of put his hands up like, are you kidding me?
He's hit it hard every single time, but right at somebody. We just said that.
Right, and twice to the shortstop.
Number 21, Evan Gilgenbach.
And there's a grounder to first on the first pitch, and first baseman's going to take it unassisted.
So carbon copy of his at bat in the fifth.
And it's going to be A.J. Hamill.
Now batting for your Griswold Wolverines, number 27, A.J. Hamill.
Should have said Kanicki, I'm telling you.
Misses inside. Yeah, I think everybody would have liked that.
And there's a grounder right to the pitcher. And Grease Lightning gets thrown out at first end of the ball game.
So Griswold goes down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the seventh, and they'll fall to the Norwich Tech Warriors 14-4 here at home. So the losses keep mounting up for this Wolverine ball club.
What happens? What do? They are now 4-9. You know, one of the things that we're saying, we did ask Coach Kane at the beginning, are you going to make the States? Oh yeah, we're going to make the States, and I think that's a great thing to say. But now they're in trouble of not.
Right. Well, I said it right before we, the first pitch of this ball game is this was a must win for Griswold today. They had to win 6 of the next 8 just to go 500. They fall here to Norwich Tech. And like you said, now they're 4-9. And they've got Montville, Plainfield, Conley, Wyndham, Stonington, NFA, and Ledyard left on their schedule.
I think it's some very tough games, yeah.
But definitely some games they can win. But that's kind of been the tale of this season is, you have to win the games that you should win. We haven't been able to do that. Norwich Tech is winning the games that they should win and more.
Yeah, Steve, how many games do you have to win to get in states? Is it 8? Okay. So they got 4 more. They gotta hit. So we will have to wait and see what happens. All right, John, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, we'll see you again tomorrow in Montville. Are you going to be in Montville?
I'll be in Montville.
It's right Kanicki. Look at this. Hey, Sean. They're down. You can tell they're down. Good bunch of kids.
And I caught a tee right to the back of the knee.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah. They're just coming in going, we're taking over. We're taking over in here. Just stand your ground, boys. Stand your ground, okay? Final score 14-4. See you tomorrow in Montville. You've been watching high school baseball right here on SNSN.